important. What I am about to share with you is not just another piece of advice or a casual reminder. It is a truth so profound that it will change the way you see yourself, your special person, and the connection you share with them. I ask you to allow yourself to truly hear what is being said, because it will bring you closer to understanding something that has been hidden for a long time. Your special person's New Year's night was unlike anyone else's, and this is not something I want you to take lightly. While the world around them was filled with laughter, joy, and hopes for a bright future, their night was quite different. It was not an evening of excitement, fireworks, or celebrating the beginning of a new year in the traditional sense. No, for them, it became a night of intense emotion, a night when the weight of feelings they had kept hidden for so long came to the surface. It was as though, for one brief moment, everything that they had tried to ignore or suppress became impossible to overlook. You see, it wasn't just about what was happening around them, it was about what was happening within them. While people all over the world were excited about new beginnings, resolutions, and fresh starts, your special person was quietly experiencing something deeper, something that many would have missed if they were not paying close attention. Their heart, once filled with the noise of everyday life, was suddenly still heavy with the realization that they were carrying emotions they had long tried to hide. And now, those emotions had come to light. It wasn't just a fleeting moment of sorrow or regret. No, it was a profound realization, a moment when they were forced to face the truth about their own feelings, their fears, and their deepest desires. This truth was not something they had planned for or expected. It was a truth that they had been pushing away for so long, believing that it would somehow hurt the ones they loved, including you. But that night, everything changed. They could no longer keep those feelings hidden in the dark corners of their heart. They were forced to confront what they had buried. This night was not just about celebrating the start of a new year. It was a turning point, a moment of deep self-awareness and emotional revelation. It was as if the universe had stripped away the mask they had been wearing for so long, exposing the vulnerability they had tried to keep hidden from the world. This wasn't just about resolutions or partying. It was about uncovering the truth they had kept locked inside. The emotions they had been hiding for so long, the regrets, the fears, and the love they had not been able to express, finally came to the surface. Now, I need you to understand why this is so important, child. It's not just about your special person having a moment of vulnerability. It's about understanding what that moment means for you and through your connection with them. The feelings they experience at night were not random or unimportant. They were a manifestation of everything they have been holding inside, a reflection of how deeply they feel about you, and how much they have been struggling with their own inner conflicts. And this revelation changes everything. It changes the way you should view your relationship, how you perceive their actions, and how you understand the bond you share. What transpired that night wasn't just an emotional outburst or a fleeting moment of release. It was the beginning of a profound transformation in their emotional journey, one that would shape the way they viewed themselves and their relationships moving forward. The truth that they had kept locked away for so long, buried under layers of fear, shame, or uncertainty, was finally brought into the light. It was a truth that had been hidden not just from you, but perhaps even from themselves, and it was now out in the open, raw and vulnerable. This truth, no matter how painful, complicated, or difficult it may have been for them to share, is an integral part of their heart. It's a piece of their soul that you need to understand if you want to truly connect with them on a deeper level. It is not just about the words they spoke or the tears they shed in that moment. It's about everything that led up to that release. The silent struggles, the emotional burdens they carried in isolation, the moments when they felt they had no one to turn to. All of these pieces form a part of the person they are, and acknowledging that truth means acknowledging their pain, their fears, and their hopes. You cannot merely take what you see at face value, nor can you rely solely on the smile they may have forced themselves to wear, hoping to shield others from their inner turmoil. To truly understand them, you must look beyond the surface. You need to look into their eyes and see the unspoken stories, the layers of vulnerability that they often hide from the world. Only by doing so will you be able to grasp the full depth of what they were feeling that night, and in doing so, you will uncover a deeper understanding of who they are and what they've been through. This emotional moment is not just a fleeting incident. It is a turning point, an invitation to forge a deeper, more authentic connection. It's a challenge for you to meet them where they are, not just in the moments of joy and ease, but in the raw, vulnerable, and sometimes messy reality of their emotional truth. Only then can you begin to comprehend the full strength of the bond you share, the resilience they possess, and the power of the connection that transcends mere words or actions. I want you to know that your special person's emotions, though overwhelming at times, are a reflection of how much they care about you. Their hesitation, their fears, and the walls they have built around their heart, they are not a sign that they don't love you. On the contrary, they are a sign that they love you more than you realize. But they are afraid of losing you, afraid of being vulnerable, afraid of revealing their true self to you. But this is where the beauty of your connection lies, child, because, despite all the fear and uncertainty, their heart is open to you. They care for you more than words can express, and the moment of revelation on that New Year's night was their way of showing you just how deep their feelings go. But you need to understand something important. Love cannot thrive in the shadows. It cannot grow in secrecy. You deserve to know the whole truth. You deserve to see what has been hidden behind the mask they've worn for so long. Because only when you understand their fears, their regrets, and their true feelings, can you truly move forward together. The secrets they've kept are not just random bits of information. They are the key to understanding everything about your connection. They reveal the depth of their love, the struggles they've faced, and the strength of their commitment to you. Now, I know this might be difficult for you to hear. I know it might not be easy to process. But I promise you, this revelation is important. And it's not about placing blame or pointing fingers. It's about understanding, and it's about love. It's about giving you the clarity you deserve, and it's about helping you see your special person in a new light. When you understand what they've been going through, you will realize just how much they have been struggling to protect you, to shield you from their own pain. And in that understanding, you will find the strength to move forward together. But in order for you to truly understand what happened that night, I need you to give me just 6 more minutes of your time. In those 6 minutes, I will guide you through the truth of what was revealed and show you how this moment of vulnerability can change everything. These truths are not just pieces of the past. They are the foundation for the future of your relationship. They hold the answers to the questions you've been carrying in your heart, and they will bring you closer to the love that you both deserve. So, I ask you to stay with me just a little longer and allow me to share this revelation with you. As the world around your special person was joyfully celebrating the arrival of the new year, enveloped in the excitement of fireworks, music, and laughter, they were silently grappling with something far more profound. While everyone else revelled in the festivities, making promises for the future, and basking in the glow of new beginnings, your special person was quietly battling a storm of emotions, a weight they could not shake off. Their heart was burdened by a deep, lingering sense of regret, one that seemed to grow heavier with each passing moment. They could hear the cheer of the world around them, but within it was a silent, painful struggle. The regret stemmed from the one thing they couldn't find the courage to do, the one thing they wished they had done before the clock struck midnight. They wished they could have found the strength to stand up for your love, to be brave enough to fight for the bond that had meant so much to them. But fear, paralyzing and all-consuming, held them back. The fear of failure, of vulnerability, of risking it all, and not knowing what the future might bring. This fear, this hesitation, prevented them from showing you just how deeply they cared, and how much they were willing to fight for you. Instead of voicing their heart, they allowed doubt and insecurity to take over. And now, as the new year unfolded, this fear transformed into regret, a haunting reminder of what could have been. Since that night, this regret has weighed heavily on them, lingering in their thoughts, chasing them through the days and nights. It's as though they can never escape the moment when they let fear win. Each time they reflect, they are confronted by the pain of not having spoken up, of not having taken the chance to protect the love they cherished so deeply. Now, they are left to wonder whether the opportunity to make things right has passed, and whether they will ever find the courage to heal the wounds created by their own hesitation. But I need you to understand something. This regret is not the end of the story. It is not a sign of failure or defeat. On the contrary, it is a call for transformation. This regret can be the catalyst for change, a moment that sparks a new sense of strength, courage, and determination within them. The pain they feel is not a sign of weakness. It is the very thing that can propel them to become the person they need to be in order to fight for the love they care so deeply about. But they cannot do this alone, child. neither can you. This is where we come together. We will call on the divine, asking for the strength and courage they need to overcome their fears. This is not just about saying a few words. It is about creating a prayer so powerful, so heartfelt, that it moves the heavens themselves. This prayer will ask for divine intervention to help transform their fear into bravery, their hesitation into action, and their silence into words. I see the love in your heart, dear one. I see the strength you carry, even when things seem difficult. Your love for them is a beacon of light, and now it is time to use that love as the foundation of a prayer that will help them find the courage they need to overcome their fears. Together, we will ask for their heart to be touched, for their mind to be cleared of doubt, and for their soul to find the strength to stand firm in the face of whatever challenges may come. So, let us say this prayer together, knowing that love, when guided by divine light, is unstoppable. Love will give them the courage to fight for you, to fight for what you both deserve. Let's say this prayer, and let it be the turning point in your journey together. Divine light, so pure and true, I lift my heart in prayer to you. Touch their soul, their heart, their mind, unveil the courage they need to find. Clear their doubts, the fear they hold, replace with faith, both brave and bold. Let love's truth shine steady and bright, guiding them through the darkest night. No force, no shadow, no word of scorn shall break the bond that love has sworn. Shield their spirit, let it not waver, grant them strength, a heavenly favor. O heavens above, with power so vast, transform their fear into love that lasts. Stand firm with them through trials unknown, make their heart a fortress strong as stone. This prayer I send with every tear, with every hope and every fear. May angels carry it to your throne, and bless our bond as your own. In this prayer we are asking for divine help to bring courage and strength to your special person, and to guide your connection toward a future filled with love, truth, and understanding. May this prayer help transform regret into action and fear into the courage to stand strong together. Now, trust in this moment. Trust in the love you have for each other and in the power of divine guidance. Let us take this step together, hand in hand, heart to heart, and soul to soul. May love, guided by divine light, be unstoppable.